goes along. I don't know if I like that. White piece. So dumb that it's a 100 war score. I wish I could take this province as well, but I can't, which is so stupid. I basically have to full occupy them if I want to win this war, which is ridiculous. From the business perspective, the normie games have been the winners. They get more return on modern, yeah. Then in depth on mechanic, yeah. You should get into Dominoes 5 if you want to play some anti-normie game. Well, is it a history game or what is Dominoes 5? Because as I said, it's not necessarily the strategy aspects of these games that I like the most, it's the history part. You know, history simulation part, I should say more accurately. Thank you. Well, that doesn't fix anything, but it does help the situation, as it were. And his army is now stuck up here, that's pretty funny. Right, I think it's actually time for another thingy. Let's do some very basic pensions. They do cost quite a bit, so we do want to be a bit careful when we do that, but whatever. Libertine culture, we'll do temperance for now. It's the ability to reimagine history. That's why a good part of EU4 players are Balkanizers. So they invade places just to split them up, or what exactly do you mean with a Balkanizer in this context? I mean, oh hello, England is a thing now. Well, rip the United Republic. Yeah, let's not even try to ally them anymore. I think they're basically dead. Yeah, even Ireland is independent. Then again, do I even want to ally the Germans? It's not like I have any real chance, or you know, it's not like I have the infamy to spend on conquering Greenland, is it? Hey, at least someone is finally trying to do some colonization. That's nice to see. No one else is though. No, okay, yeah. The United Kingdom annexed some stuff here. That's nice to see. They're not colonizing this though. I mean, I guess I'll do it then, if they can't be bothered. But yeah, Spain is still not a secondary power. Balkaners from the Balkans. Oh, so okay. So you're trying to refer to the fact that a lot of EU4 players are from the Balkans. Okay. And that's why they want to reimagine history. Wouldn't that mostly just be the Serbians? Didn't everyone else sort of get what they wanted to some extent? Well, they didn't get exactly what they wanted, obviously, but... Okay, what's going on now? Oh, my allies are fighting each other. What are the odds of this turning into a great war, though? They are not very likely, are they? Nah. Not getting that impression, so yeah, fuck all of you. The only thing I want to do at this point is invade Spain again, if I can. Hey, they're cardless now. That's something. Yeah, I should probably... Yeah, let's ally Italy if I can. And I can. Sweet memes. Hey, Italy's a great power again. How about that? EU4 is weird nationalists, Rome freaks, and monarchists. It's like porn for history Greeks and patriots. Yeah. Best part of HFM is killing all the Balkan Euros. Honestly, the most cancer people in the world. I mean, the Balkans are in Europe though, so there wouldn't be any Balkan people who are not European, would there? I guess maybe people have migrated to the United States and America in general might be considered Balkan still. Rome freaks, what are you trying to imply? Turks? Oh, aren't that many Turks left in Europe though, are there? Well, you know. Over here, yes, but that always is a bit of a questionable part of Europe. Okay, are we getting... Yes, we do have Ching Duperder movements. That's no good. Meteor strikes Siberia, which is of course owned by Japan. Oh god, I could actually colonize this, and then I could colonize all the way down here if I wanted to be really cancerous. I'm not gonna do that. Also, why is Brazil, I mean Amazonia, not colonizing this place? Shouldn't they be like doing that? I'm gonna have to tag switch and have a look and see what's wrong with them. Because I'm not sure I get that. Actually, let's prioritize. What do I prioritize? I guess we'll just do that. Finish off industry. This is why HFM railroads. Well, it's not really just because, you know. Oh, dreadnoughts. There was obviously something broken about this version of the mod, because for some reason no other nation other than me was able to get the colonial technologies, which meant that obviously no one could invade. I mean, they have the ability now, you know. Well, Spain doesn't because they're shit, but yeah, the United Republic could go in and annex Ashanti if they wanted. But they can't seem to be bothered. Also, Greater Ethiopia, that's pretty cultured. Maybe it is the Ethiopian destiny to like annex everything. That would be pretty funny. Russia. The Arab revolts. Oh, you want me to give the Zuas up, do you? No, put them down. I can deal with that if that becomes a problem. Spain wants access? Sure. If you're... No, you're fighting Italy. No, that's not at all what you're supposed to be doing. Italian colonial conquest of Tunisia. Dude, you do... Like, I get that you want that for borders' sake, but you do realize that you can, like, just annex all of these nations, you know, in Africa. The only cancer Balkaners are the Serbs, Croats, Bosniaks, Macedonians, and Greeks. Quote unquote. Also, yeah, did you guys see the news? Quote unquote, or Fyrom over here has actually officially voted to rename themselves to North Macedonia. Which means that the name conflict between the guys might come to an end. Which means I guess I don't have to say quote unquote Macedonia every time I want to reference them. I can just say North Macedonia. Because now even they acknowledge, I mean they still claim ownership to some extent of the Macedonian heritage, but at least they acknowledge that they're not the only ones. Such a stupid conflict, yeah. Nationalism gone wrong. And again, I guess that's not the worst thing that nationalism has ever made happen, but still. Surely now all the Balkan problems are solved and the region will be peaceful for all eternity. We can pray. No, I mean, if oh, what's this? The summit. Sure. It failed to do anything. Okay. Wow, some of these factories aren't doing well, are they? Yeah, now we're going into the late game economy fully here, which means that factories are just not necessarily doing too well anymore. Which feels bad, man, but what are you gonna do? Let's have them reshuffle a bit before we give them their subsidies back. I don't know if that's gonna help at all, but it seems like it helped a bit. Ahem, Serbia. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh god damn it. I want to integrate it so badly, but honestly I just can't at this point. I need to save my infamy for other things. Feels extremely bad, man. You finishing this game, this stream? Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. It's pretty darn late and I really should go to bed right now, but I'm having fun and so... Actually, yeah, let us ally Russia. Yeah, because they could probably help me against Japan. Yeah, why have I been rejecting you? This could work, actually. Scandinavian, nah. I'm done with you. You served your purpose. Can I ally China by any chance? Guess we can start working on relations with them. Then again, they would probably fuck up my my war score with battles, so maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Part of me feels sad that I was never able to get proper capitalism going in this country. I feel like that could have been interesting. But I don't know if they've programmed it so that Scandinavian pops in this mod are like actually just more socialist or what, but still pretty interesting. How's the focuses these days, by the way? Yeah, let's go clerk it up a bit. Maybe that'll help the situation. Actually, no, this place can probably just keep doing craftsmen.
Follower.
Also, if you wonder why I always take some time before yeah, thanks so much for this follow, Contain.
Follower.
And thank you to Peter Kalamarios. I only want Moldova to unite, that's it. Yeah, probably isn't happening. Sorry, mate. I'm not even doing core integrations at this point, so I feel like spending infamy on creating Romania is sort of a bit far down the list of to-dos. It's a growing minority of unionists. Oh, you're talking about IRL. Sorry. Well, we can defend against gas tank, that's something. Also, the fucking Western Chinese, technically, they're not gonna give it up, are they? The Colombians are not trying to do stuff. This is all kinds of unacceptable. Are we doing... No, we're not getting any attention, though, so maybe I shouldn't be wasting my suppression points like this. We're actually delving into Balkan politics. Until the nationalists get involved, yeah. Could I sphere Spain? I probably... no, I think you can't sphere people with 10 million people. Probably should be sphering someone. I'm not really sphering anyone at the moment, am I? I guess we can go back to these guys. Just get whatever resources they have incorporated into our market. Let's see, is there any oil yet in Arabia? Oh, there is actually. Ooh, yummy yummy. Oil in my tummy. Let's get that shit going. We should restore Yugoslavia, unironically. It almost seems dangerous to try and restore a thing that failed. Russia is off fighting a bunch of people that I can't be bothered to help them with. Sorry, Russia. You... Oh! Yeah, I am not entirely sure I understand what you're doing here. Also, the Bohemian... I assume it's supposed to be the Bohemian... Come on, give me the... Yeah, the Popular Bohemian Republic. There we are. So Russia decided to go to war against Poland and Lithuania. He probably can succeed at that. Yeah, he has a lot of cores on him, so that's something. The Moldovians born in like 1995 and later are like majority unionists. Really? I did not know that. It makes sense to an extent, so hopefully they can pull it off, I guess. It's mainly, oh, sorry, it's mainly old fucks that are brainwashed Stalinists that are against it. Yeah. Still though, wouldn't they... No, actually, I was about to compare it to Montenegro, but Montenegro existed as an entity for twice the time that Moldova. Well, the Moldova of, you know, this Moldova, the Russian Moldova. So I guess it's different. Oh yeah, was I sparing this guy? Well, at least he finally colonized his shits. Japan did. Yeah, okay. So I guess my cheating to give these guys technology was not for nothing. Feels good, man. But yeah, I'll sphere Australia. I mean, I've already sphered New Zealand. So, why not? The Nubian... thingamathing. Once again, I just don't think they're useful to me. I need Italy and Russia. Those are the guys I want to be friends with. Then again, I'm not technically allied to Russia anymore, am I? Nope. I guess we should work on increasing relations with them. Get it back up there so I can ally them again when I need them. The Suez Canal in 1911. There you go. That is a bit odd though. Like the fact that no one even bothered sphering Egypt is a bit weird.
Hello there.
In the West, the young generation thinks they were. Propaganda. Anyways, thanks so much for the follow, PC Lab. Why is Macedonia a country? In this mod, it's because it's an alternate history mod. As you can see, the nations of this mod are a bit different from normal Victoria 2. Historically, Macedonia, or North Macedonia, as I guess we should call them now, are mainly a nation because the Serbs couldn't convince them that they were Serbs, and so they at least made sure to convince them that they weren't Bulgarians, despite speaking Bulgarian. In an effort to, you know, halt any... First the sun... Oh, fuck off. Yeah, okay, we're not getting any attention though, so I don't even think I need to be suppressing these things. Ambassadors insulted. I could humiliate on Poland and Lithuania. How about I don't do that? War in this game is rarely worth it unless you have something really good to gain. Mainly because your infamy goes down so slowly when you're at war. Because the game is so short, you just don't have time to mess around. Also, do I have radios? No, no radios. Why don't I have radios? 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 I just haven't unlocked it yet. Guess I'm unlucky. Feels bad, man. Real history is relative. Now that our population is actually being taught real history, more people are unionist. Yeah, especially when it comes to nationalism. I agree that real history is... Like, I don't think it may necessarily... Like, I can get why Moldovians would want to form their own national identity. The problem... Like, the thing that makes Macedonia such a joke is that they're essentially stealing the history of another nation in an effort to create their own separate national identity. Also, what the Jesus Christ just happened here? No, Greece! Did you... I guess the Macedonians removed Greek cores on these provinces, and the Greeks did the whole give back provinces without our cores decision. And I guess that means we can no longer spend time looking at Europe, because it is now so ugly that I do not think it is doable anymore. I think saying that Moldavia isn't related to Romania isn't real history, of course. But like, I assume there are different dialects between Romania and Bucharest. You know, just because a people is the same, you know, if you look at it like, by the same logic that the Moldavians and the Valachians should be the same nation, by that logic the Serbians and Croatians should be the same nation. But because they have a political history that is different, they obviously don't consider themselves that way. I guess the thing is, though, that the modern incarnation of Moldavia was basically a political tool created by the Soviets and Russians, and so it makes a lot more sense to question the validity of Moldavia than it does to say Croatia, in my opinion. Like, if you're gonna try and make like a like, I don't know, some sort of objective way of considering the validity of nations, which doesn't sound like a super smart thing to be talking about here, but, or you can even question whether or not such a thing can even exist. But all nations are one nation, lol. I don't know. I feel like people, like, I know you're being ironic here, but like, humans identifying with a group is a very fundamentally basic part of our oh Jesus, I really should have gotten mass politics a lot earlier, shouldn't I? But yeah, like, identifying with a group is really, it's really basic. Like, I think humans will always identify with a group, and the nation in modern times has sort of taken over from what the tribe used to be. Ancient ruins of bullshit. And so I think nationalism probably won't go away. What's this? Make puppet on Egypt? I'm not gonna pay 3 infamy for that. Fuck all that noise. Yeah, I didn't even lose them as a sphereling. What the hell? Yeah, we'll kill some Habanians. Presumably the locals would be more angry than the immigrants, and so by killing them off, we might make more space for Vinlandic immigrants. Yeah, this isn't even a state, is it? I really should work on that. Let's get the Skrællingsmark folk over to Habana, and let's see what we can do. That's a good point. Is this is a state, right? Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it's already majority Vinlandic. Cultured, indeed. This is far too populated. Look at this insane population. 1 million, close to 1 million people live on... Also, holy ballsack, look at this! We're actually assimilating the fuckers. Look at this. This is so good. Charlize is a majority integrated part of the most blessed nation of Vinland. See? This is why you don't form our Arcadia, or Arcadia, or whatever it's called. Vinland über alles. They identify with the idea of a group, not the reality of a group. That's why it is always fought over. Well, a group is formed because a bunch of people agree that they are in a group. And so, like, a nation exists because the people who consider themselves a part of that nation consider themselves a part of that nation. That's the only quote-unquote requirement for nationhood. Also, I'm wondering if I have to quickly go over to Australia here and cheat them because I assume they would have gotten nationalism and imperialism at this point, so I might go ahead and do that. And so like, any national identity is legitimate in my eyes, but once again, the problem with Macedonia, quote unquote, or I need to get used to calling them North Macedonia, which is a name. It's a name I wouldn't have chosen. Well, I guess I would have chosen it because it's the only realistic compromise between Macedonia and Greece. Like, the issue about the nationality of Macedonia is not that, like, the Slavs living here should be allowed to form a nation separate from Bulgaria, right? I feel like everyone has the right to do that. At least, well, you know, at least forming a national identity separate from the Bulgarian national identity, even if their history is similar. Like, the actual historical facts of anything aren't necessarily that important when it comes to the formation of national identity. The problem with the North Macedonian identity is that it's an identity that is based on stolen history, and stealing is bad, okay? And like it's the fact that they stole the history from the Greeks that's the problem. The problem isn't that they are trying to be a different thing from the Bulgarians. The problem is that they are basing their identity on a objective falsehood. So that's my opinion. Like, nobody denies dialects, but Romanian dialects aren't like Italian ones. Even when Romanians were so divided between different empires with different dialects, you could perfectly understand each other. It isn't a reason to say you speak a different language. That I do agree with. Just say Macedonia for fuck's sake. No, I'm not going to say Macedonia, because saying Macedonia, it acknowledges a thing that they did that I consider morally... I'm a nation, please give me foreign aid. No, once again. A nation is defined as a large group of people. One person cannot, like... I know you're joking, but still. Greece can get one back. The Parthenon of Macedonia. Or Macedonia. What? Pantheon? Constantinople? You mean Byzantion? What are you on about? Oh yeah, Byzantion. Yeah, in my Seleucid campaign, I don't know if it was you who suggested it, Savaka, but Constantinople is still called Byzantion. Okay. I really have to pee. I don't know. I was sort of hoping that I was going to be able to end the stream before I had to pee again, but honestly, I still want to stream. But at this point, the dam is bursting. I need to I need to do the thing. Actually, before I do that, let me quickly save the game and have a look at yeah, I want to have a look at, like, why is Amazonia not colonizing for the yeah, so